Do you want the latest AirPods but you just don't have the cash? Could this AirPod look be a worthy purchase? These earphones are made out of plastic and they look very much like the Apple Airpods with a very similar design, and they also come with their own charging case. The case is nice and compact and it can be charged using the provided micro USB cable, but having the charging port on the bottom means that you can't stand the case up unless you want to stand the case upside down. When charging there is a red light that glows on the case. This is quite dim though, so you might need some kind of shadow over it just to make sure that they're charging. The case has a 400mAh battery and should provide up to 6 charges, but there is no display lights on there to inform you that they're actually charging your earphones when they're in there. Another confusing thing about the case as well is that the left earphone is in the right slot and the right earphone is in the left slot. Not a biggie, but a bit confusing nonetheless. On the bottom of each earphone is a magnet, so when you slide this into the case it should make a good connection and allow it to charge. When you take them from the case they will flash red and blue in colour. This is just to let you know that it's attempting to pair with a Bluetooth connection. There's no password needed when you want to connect these to your mobile phone, just to select the TWS in the Bluetooth options and they'll connect. Once they've been connected once, there's no need to keep pairing them as they will automatically connect every time you take them out of the case. Once you finish using them, remember to turn them off before you put them back into the case as well, because they will stay connected with your phone when they're in the case. Unless you plug the micro USB cable in the bottom and start charging the case up, this will disconnect the earphones from your mobile phone. You can also use them as a pair, or you can use one earphone on its own, which is very useful if you want to use them as a hands-free kit while you're driving the car. If you want to use these as a hands-free kit, we found that you could only use the left one as this one had the built-in microphone. If you use one earphone rather than two, you do get more battery life in there as well. They're very comfortable to wear, and they didn't feel as though they were going to fall out at any point, so we put them to the test and we attempted some dancing. Well, if you can call that dancing. But they were comfortable throughout and we never had to rearrange them at all. We took them out for a run as well, and this was also a very good experience. Once again, we never had to mess about with them while we were running. They never felt as though they were going to come out, so they were perfect. And there were no issues with the Bluetooth connection either. It stayed paired with a mobile phone all the way through the run, and there were no dropouts at all with the connection. There is touch control as well, which allows you to turn on and off the earphones. You can pause and play music, as well as go to the next or previous tracks. You can also answer and decline phone calls. The problem is, it's very unresponsive. We were tapping the life out of the earphones and it would occasionally do something, but it was a very frustrating experience. We tried double tapping to pause the music, and it would only do it after numerous attempts. We tried tapping the back of the earphones, the bottom, the left, the right, the padlocks outside, the tables, the car. We tried everything for it to do what it was supposed to, but we just ended up giving up. The audio quality is not bad. It's not going to be something that will blow you away, but if you just want to hear the music and you're not too fussed about the extreme bass and all that other funky stuff, then these will be fine. There is no battery indicator on these, so you'll have to check under your Bluetooth settings on your phone to monitor how much juice you've got left in them. And while we're on the subject of battery life, we had music playing from an online radio station through both of the earphones, and they lasted 5.5 hours. Thank you for checking out our review. We've got plenty more reviews down this side here. They're not bad, to be honest. They're pretty decent. Not quite Apple Airpods, but not bad. So, keep safe, look after yourself, and we'll see you in the next one.